Hey everybody, this is pocketstarcraft 29 coming to you with game 1 between the Blue Terran, MarineKingPrime, over here on the left hand side of Antigua Shipyard, and against EGHuk, MLG winner. I don't know if you guys know him or not. So yeah, we're on Antigua Shipyard, and this has always been a strange map for me. In TVP, I've been having a lot of trouble, but that is also because I'm terrible and I have a lot of trouble with every race. So we're going to see exactly how both these players decide to come out. Looks pretty standard. Looks like MarineKingPrime is going to be walling off right here, getting his a lot of SCVs right now. Just, you know, very standard. It looks like he's saving up. He's going to go supply depot. Nice command center. I've seen this before. I've never done it, but it is. I think it's very good. If you think that they're gonna do a forge fast expand or anything like that, which Huk is not doing, but you never know. They might actually have some information on each other that we don't know about. Maybe he's played with Huk a lot, studied his game, things like that. So you see two barracks going down. So we see a supply depot, command center, and two barracks. And Huk is going to see this right away. He's going to know exactly what's going on. Cybernetics core almost finished, and that first zealot coming out right now. And is he going to... Oh, it looks like he's just going to straight out attack. He feels that... He can attack and do some damage. He has one zealot right now. MKP has nothing. Getting another orbital, two orbitals at the same time, and building two marines. But this one zealot is gonna do a lot of damage right here. He needs to wall off right here, wall this off, so that this zealot can't get into the main. He can always just lift this orbital off. But the longer Huk can delay this orbital being effective, the better. But it looks like 3 marines are going to come out, and they're going to 4 or 5 marines. Yeah, they're going to come out, and the stalker is out, and they're going to be doing a little dance. They're going to be doing a little dance because the stalker does outrange range of 6. Range of 5. So it does outrange a marine. So if micro properly, it can outrange a marine and kill as many of them as possible. But we do see Huk going for his own expansion right here. But it is significantly further from MKP. And if we look at the worker count, it is 23 to 25. So Huk is ahead, but that's not going to be for long, because if you do include mules, he has 27. I think this is a very good opening. Personally, I've seen it a couple times. I've never done it. We do see a warp gate technology just finished. I'm pretty sure. Yep, and he's putting on 2 more gateways. We see right here he is operating off 2 gas, getting a quick stem. I mean, I really think there's going to be some type of timing attack, maybe around the 8-9 minute mark. Maybe when this stem is finished. I could be wrong, but that's usually the case. When you get an early stem like that, you want to do something with it. But when in doubt, dark shrine it up. That's how you do it. Huk is going for a dark shrine. He's going to do some harass, and he's putting proxy pylons all over the map, and he's warping in right here. So he does have 1, 2, 3 gateways and a dark shrine on the way. So we're going to see if, and right now, he is getting his engineering bay. MKP is getting his engineering bays off 3 gas right now. And here come the 4 stalkers. They see that bunker, and they're like, I don't know, we need some zealot support here. We need some zealot support here. That's what they're saying. We need some zealot support. So, stem almost finished. We have 2 factory and a starport being put on. One reactor being put on, so he's going to double produce those marines right now. Getting combat shields, which you have to get combat shields. I see a lot of people get it first and then get stem. What I've been doing is I've been getting stem, then combat shield. And here come the Dark Templars. Here they come. They're just going to scooch on in here, you know, and Does he have enough scan? No, he does not, but he will have enough. And he's coming here, he's killing some workers. Let's look and see how many workers he kills in real time. He has 5. Here we go. 6. And he's killed. But there is another one in the main. Get him. He does not have enough on this one. Up, and it looks like he was killed. So 7 kills, not bad, not bad. Kind of threw him off his game, but it looks like he's going to try to move in right here. He needs to fix this bunker and finish off this missile turret. But another DT in the main, trying to get into the main right now. And he's just moving in right now, trying to do as much harass as possible. He knows he has to do something because MarineKingPrime took that early lead with this command center right here. And auto repair on this supply depot until he gets enough scan to kill it. We have zealot legs on the way. We have concussive shells and weapons level 1 on the way. So let's take a look at Huk's base. He's putting on 1, 2, 3, 4 more gateways. So he's going to have 7 gateways. He's chrono boosting out weapons level 1. And he has his other forge, but he's not really doing anything with it yet. Lifting off the factory, going out there, checking everything out. It looks like that DT was killed. But what I was saying before, oh, and he's getting ground armor level 1. Okay, so that's what that second forge is for. Yes, he's chrono boosting both of those. And what I was saying was, if you are a Terran player, it really doesn't matter which one you get. Personally, it really doesn't matter. Usually I get stim first because I think stim is essential if you're going a bio-heavy army. But you have to get combat shields directly after because, you see, stim takes away, the Marines only have 45 life without combat shield. And if you do stim, it takes away a good piece of their life, and you want them to have as much life as possible. So, here comes another DT. He's going to plague, nope. I'm going to do a loop-de-loop in here. I don't know why I call it a loop-de-loop. Stim. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it takes away 10 of their life. Takes away 10 of their life, so that means the Marine is only going to have 35 life, and that's not something you want to do. Warp in, warp in, warp in. Here comes... Ooh, he's surrounded by zealots right here, and he does not save any of them, but he does move in right here. He's going to try to do some damage right here. Scan, scan, scan. Oh, and he does have the people on the high ground. Excellent force fields. And I think this has been a pretty cost-effective attack. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the units lost tab. And we do see that Huk has lost almost twice as much as MarineKingPrime. More DTs being brought in. Two of his gateways have been unpowered. But we're going to see at the same time. And this is something you guys need to always remember, is to expand behind your aggression. Always expand behind your aggression. He's going to have this factory here just chilling. He's going to try to tickle it to death, but it's not going to work. He's going to pull back right here and regroup. We do see that Huk has a second base. If we look at the units tab, wow, Huk has taken a significant lead in the workers, 56 to 43. But when you have mules and he's getting this third command center, which I'm assuming will be an orbital, it should even out. He has a factory on the way, already has 1-1 finished, and I'm pretty sure that he has 1-1 finished. Yes, he does. Huk has 1-1 finished. So, and he started 2-2. So, MKP a little bit far behind in the upgrades, but he can get it back. I honestly believe if he takes his third right now, I mean, he can actually take his fourth as well if he wanted to, but he doesn't know that. I mean, he saw this base, and he's going to go around just killing all these proxy pylons over here, taking those out. There's that probe right there, and he is going for his third right now, but there is a DT there that is going to block everything. And, you know, he's not that far behind. I mean, the weapons level 2 and shield level 2, armor level 2, is going to finish a little bit behind with a 190. This is on probably like a minute before. So it's not too bad. He'll probably wait to engage. But if you look, the supply is about the same. And Wow, I'm actually surprised to see Huk do this. I mean, well, it makes sense because if you're going if you're going against a primarily bio heavy army, you're gonna need a lot of zealots. He has zealot legs, +1/+2, and he has those sentries for the low, and that Nexus will get sniped. Excellent snipe by MKP. He just goes in there, snipes it before his army can even get there. But he does have those sentries for the force fields and everything like that. And we look like, if you look at the workers lost, I mean, it's almost even. I mean, MKP has killed a couple more off that first attack, but a lot of zealots going to be streaming in here, but he needs to back up. Marauder heavy army right here. So it looks like we're just going tier 1 today. Got a couple stalkers for support, and let's see, adding on 2 robotics facility. Let's see, he could go immortal or he could go Colossus. I'm assuming he'll go Colossus. That's just me. He added on 2 more gateways. How many gateways does he have? Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gateways. So, and another proxy pylon right here. So, look at the units tab. We have 56 SCVs to 67 probes. So this game's pretty straightforward, except for this early supply depot command center. So weapons level 3 for both of these players, blink on the way, and shields level 1. And we've seen that no ghosts are on the way. Does he have a ghost academy? No. Oh, yes, he does have a ghost academy. Does he have any ghosts? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Shut up, Ryan. Yeah, he has a ghost academy. All right, so 6 ghosts on the way, and you know, you should always have your ghost hotkeyed to another hotkey. Don't mix them up with your normal army. I'm still learning how to use ghosts. To be honest, it is a pretty. I mean, it's micro-intensive. You got to get the right EMPs, the right time, the right snipes, depending on who you're playing. And he's going to come in here, and he needs to back up really quick. And a lot of people, great force fields, going to keep them all in there. Now, one thing Huk should get is he should get High Templar, so he could have stormed all this. But really, MKP could have picked him up in all these medevacs and, you know, got them out of there. But looks like this is a fairly even exchange. Blink is done. 2 Colossus on the way. And he blinks up there right at perfect timing. And he takes out one of those medevacs. And he is in the base. Rampant. It looks like he's going to go for the Nexus. And it should go down. And it does go down. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. There you go. Yeah, he needs some High Templar to feedback these and things like that. So, +3 finished. I think 2-3. I'm not sure why Huk didn't get the weapons level 3. Must have forgot. Right here. But for MKP, 3-3 is about to finish in about 40 seconds. So he's going to have a pretty big advantage. But Huk is 3-2-1, and he's getting weapon ships upgrades because he sees that. Probably assumes he's gonna go Colossus. I mean, a lot of players do go Colossus. They either go Mass Stalker, or they go Colossus, or they just do some type of crazy, nasty death ball. And this is something I've seen. I guess they made a change to this map. This used to be gold minerals, but I guess it's just normal minerals. So this must be like a tournament version of this map. Thermal Lance on the way for Huk right here, and we'll see if he adds on any more. Has he added on any more gateways? No, he has not. He stayed on 3 base for a while. We see that he is going, MKP is going for his 4th, and there is going to be an engagement in the middle. He's going to have to get some Vikings. I'm not sure why he got Terran ship level 1 if he's not getting any Vikings. So that's a very interesting thing right here that MKP has done. He's not getting Vikings. Yeah, he's upgrading. Maybe he's just waiting for to see Colossus, and he does, and we'll see if he responds effectively. Here we go, stim, and he runs right into those zealots. Oh, and he has a couple of Dark Templar just peppered in there. And you know what? That's one thing people don't do. They don't put Dark Templar in their normal army. People just use it just for harassing, and that's not a good way of using them. You can just pepper them in your army because they do so much damage. I mean, Look at this. 55 damage, and they have to waste a scan, and half the time they don't even know that they're being attacked by Dark Templars. So, Protoss players, except if you're against me, pepper in a couple Dark Templar. Just try it and see what happens. I mean, just try it. And you never know. It might work. So, we see some Archons being morphed in. Archons have a lot of splash damage, and kind of sucks that Colossus are counted as air and ground. That's kind of harsh. And 2 Vikings on the way, so he has weapons, ship level 1 already finished. So maybe he planned it that way. So these Vikings do hit for 15 to armored, and the Colossus is armored. So Colossi, all of them are going to have to run, and they're going to turn around, do a couple things, and more Zealots just streaming in. Huk taking advantage of the army composition. Just has a lot of units that can do a lot of splash damage. It looks like he's just going to run a couple Zealots in here to do as much damage as possible. Let's look and see how many workers he kills. So 35. Come on. 36. Come on. 37. Come on. Alright, no more. No more. 37 workers to 22. And if we look at the units tab, 74 workers to 43. Huk is macroing like a boss right now. He has so many workers, and still yet he is on 3 bases. Well, 1 base. He's long distance mining. I don't know if he realizes that or not, but he's technically on 1 base. If we look at the income tab, yeah, he's killing Huk right. Well, not that much, 1,000. No, but that's the mules. That's all mules right here. I don't know why I was pointing at the screen. You can't see it, but that's all mules right there. So. More sentries coming in, and ooh, these Dark Templar are doing so much damage. Look at this, 40 workers killed. He's really hurting MKP and his economy, forcing him to really have to build and build more workers and use more scans as potential mules. And Huk is down in the supply count, but I would really put him ahead right now with all this harass that he's doing. I mean, he's doing a really good job holding MKP back, because all of the harassment, just running a couple Zealots in here, having those early DTs come out. He saw, oh, okay, so you have a early command center, so I'm going to get some DTs. And he went straight for the Dark Shrine, and he did it. Right now, if I had to call it, everybody put your votes in. Who do you think will win at the 27-minute mark? Who do you think will win? If Huk, I'm actually really surprised that he has not taken a 4th base yet. Really, really shocked that he hasn't taken one. I mean, he did come in here and snipe this one, but I think if Huk loses this game, that's the reason. Didn't take that 4th. Did a really good job denying MKP his, but the army is just too big. I'm gonna go with MKP. I think he took a lot of harassment, and he's losing this base right here, but you do not want a base race with a Terran player. They can just lift him off and run. And it looks like he's going to lose 2 Nexi, and he's supply blocked. Yes, I think this is it. He knows this is all or nothing, but honestly, even if they traded armies right here, I think MKP is in a better position. Personally, that's just me, and he can always just lift this off and be gone. And he's gonna try to snipe this. He's gonna try to snipe in. The SCV's doing some damage. Not really. No, not really. Oh, will he take it down? Looks like he will take this down. Oh, and he took it down, but Huk is being revealed, and I'm pretty sure that this game is over. I mean, I said it a while ago, but yeah. This army can kill all of Huk's stuff faster than this army can kill all this stuff. And I honestly think that MarineKingPrime did a very good job doing that early command center opening. He kept expanding. I'm not sure why Huk didn't expand. But I think that was his undoing. I don't think he had the money, the economy to sustain his army. And this should be the last engagement. Here we go. This should be it. He should send those ghosts up and do some EMPs. I want to see some EMPs. There's one EMP on the sentry. There we go. He lands the Vikings and all these stems. A lot of medevacs. pretty good force fields, and Huk, GG's. I think overall Huk played very well, but at 30-minute mark, you're still on essentially one base. I don't see how that can be good for you. And this was almost mined out. I think Huk did a very good job, though, of harassing and trying to hold MKP back. I mean, if you look at it, 94 workers killed for MKP. But, I mean, he only killed 94 workers. I'm talking about before. If we go back, Huk was leading the game the whole time with the amount of workers killed. And we see that MKP was going for a fourth base. But I think the undoing was Huk not getting that third base, that fourth base. He was essentially on one base. He was one basing it in the like 25-minute mark. But Huk did a very good job. So did MarineKingPrime. I think this is from MLG. Providence. I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. Probably am. But I think that's the MLG that's going on right now. And basically, MarineKingPrime, let's talk about what he did well. Let's see. He threw off Huk a little bit. I think it threw off Huk when he saw the supply depot command center. So that put Huk in a position, if you think about it psychologically, Huk's like, okay, I have to do something. Because one thing about what I've noticed about Terran as a race, Terrans have to constantly be aggressive against every race but Terran TVT. Against a Zerg player, you have to put on that early pressure so that the Zerg player does not flourish and just get 10 bases and then overrun you. Protoss player, same thing. Well, not a Protoss player get 10 bases, but basically you have to keep putting on pressure. I mean, I think that's what Terran race is. I think it's just a pressure race. It's also a very defensive race, but I think the way the dynamic is right now and all the setups and all the matchups is that we have to be aggressive. And I could be wrong. I mean, I'm biased because I am a Terran player, so I am biased. But that's what I've seen. Because, you know, I mean, pretty much if you leave any race wide open, they'll get murdered. You know, you'll get murdered. If you sit there and let me build up and build up and build up, you know, I'm going to just build this huge force and attack you. So, let's just say that none of that is true. When someone does something in a match, the other person is almost forced to have to do something about it. For instance, Huk saw that he took an early expand at 4 minutes. He saw that he was getting it. And two barracks. So he was almost forced to either get a second base, which he might not have been planning to do around the 5-minute mark, or do some harassment. So I think it kind of changed Huk's perspective on the game at that moment. And I think doing the DTs was a very good idea. He did a lot of damage. He only killed like 7 workers, but it kind of threw off, you know, MarineKingPrime. Yeah, you know, he was already built. It didn't really throw him off. It felt like, because he was already getting an engineering bay before the DTs were coming in. He was already getting the engineering bay, and it seemed like he just dealt with it pretty well. One thing Huk could have done was do a 4-gate, which I don't know if that's something he could have transitioned to, but instead of getting that early base, he could have 4-gated and just put on a ton of pressure, because the 4-gate, I mean, is probably still one of the best moves that a Protoss player can do at this moment. So it was pretty early in the game. I'm pretty sure he could have done a 4-gate. He already had one gateway. Instead of getting that Nexus, which was 400 minerals, he could have got 2 more. He at least done a 3-gate, you know. And I think he could have put on a lot more pressure with a 3 or a 4-gate early pressure than with the DTs. But it wasn't a bad move. Don't get me wrong, it was not a bad move. I just think there were better moves. And but Huk, I mean, when you're right on the spot, and you're in the game, it's easy for me to look at things, and when I'm not in the game, it's a lot different when you're in the game. So I mean, when you're in the game, you have split decision. You have a split second to think of what you're going to do, and that's what you want to do, and I think that worked. I think the long run, I think he did a lot of harassment. I think he shut down, he stopped this base from mining a couple times, shut down this base on several occasions, and I think what happened was he was not expanding himself. I think he just got so caught up in the actual harassment. Plus, Huk did take a big hit when this got attacked. This got sniped. This one got sniped. So he had his own problems. I understand that, but I think he didn't have the economy to sustain his army. So that was my long interpretation of this game. Let me know what you guys feel. I really want to talk about it because TVP is a tough matchup for me, and I'd like to get a dialogue going on it. Also, in the description, there's a link to my Facebook page, my clothesline, Authority Clothing, and something I've been working on for a while. Let me know what you guys think. Also, excuse me, if you guys want to add me on BNet, it's Pockets, and my code is 419. Also follow me on Twitter at PS29. I think that, wow, I don't know my own Twitter. Either way, it's in the description. You can tell I'm not on Twitter that much. I mean, I try to be. I've just been really busy. I got exams and things like that. So, I want you guys, and also if you guys have any replays or anything like that, because I want to get something going to where, you know, do some mono battles, do some wacky stuff. I want to start doing that. I want to start interacting with people and start having fun. So if you guys have any mono battles you want to send me, or any replays you want to send me, or anything that you feel that you want to put out there, let me know. Send it to me at pocketstarcraft@gmail.com, and I will cast it, I promise. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, subscribe. It really helps me out, lets me know that I'm doing something right. Also, if you like the video, put a like, put a comment, say, hey, you know, what's up. I guarantee you I will answer you. I've answered everyone, good or bad. So, hope you guys enjoyed this game. There is going to be one more, so stay tuned, and I will get you guys in there. Alright, bye.